Well, soon the roads will be crowded with everyone traveling for the holidays, and Thanksgiving is one of the busiest travel times during the year, and you want to make sure you are safe while you're getting to your destination. Joining us with more on staying safe on the roadways is local attorney Alex White. Right? I just feel like we get off to where we want to go for our holidays and we're excited, right? You just tend to lose track of, oh, I need to put my phone in the back seat, or I need to get it out of my hands, right? We're thinking of so many things, Alex.
There's a lot of factors as to why the holiday seasons have a higher rate of fatalities and a higher rate of just wrecks in general. And the obvious one is people are traveling more.
Yeah.
So you're going to have a larger, I guess, pool of data of people that can accidentally get into a wreck because there's more people out there. But that's not the only factor. That's not the only reason why it's the time of year where there's more wrecks. One specific thing that happens during the holiday season is that people are traveling to areas where they're not familiar with the roads.
Yeah.
Right? So you've got people that are entering into maybe intersections that they're just not used to, or certain turns they're not used to, or areas where they're not used to driving. So it's new experience for them, and mistakes can happen. Another thing that unfortunately is tied to this holiday season is the increase of people that are driving while under the influence.
Yeah.
So you've got the holiday party at the office or with family or friends or whoever, Friendsgiving, I mean, name it. There's so many parties between now and January 1st. And, unfortunately, people make a bad decision and end up driving intoxicated. And either they cause the accident or, it's a situation where they could have even prevented it, but for, being intoxicated. So that's another factor. Next, and you kind of hit on it, it's stress.
Yeah.
Being stressed is just not good for you. And when you're driving, you've got all this stuff going on. Are we going to make it to grandma's on time? Did I remember to pack all the kids' clothes? Things that you're worried about that are preoccupying while you're driving because of the holidays and the things you're going to, that take away the kind of brain bandwidth you have to check that blind spot and make sure that light was green before you went through.
To slow down and leave all that stress someplace else other than in the car.
Exactly. So
that's distracted as well.
It's just a time of year where, unfortunately, the stars kind of align to where there are going to be more wrecks. So you've got to be extra careful to be a defensive driver during these times.
So I guess it goes without saying, you do get more calls this time of year.
Yeah, there's no question that the phones do ring more. And what we don't want to have happen is these phones ringing with tragic situations.
Yes.
So, all accidents are preventable. That's one thing that they all have in common. But obviously, you can only take care of the things that are happening in your automobile. So my message for people during this holiday season is you've got to be extra careful, because you've got to be a defensive driver. You've got to be checking your mirrors a little bit more, giving people more space. Don't drive around cars that you think are, possibly exhibiting signs that they're distracted or not driving safe.
You can see those a mile away on the roadways, and it's like, get away from them quickly.
Yeah, we actually signed up a case this week where someone saw someone texting and driving. They tried to get away from them, and just as the traffic went 3 or 4 blocks later, they ended up behind them, rear-ended them.
Oh no!
So they knew from go, because they were trying to avoid them and didn't do it. So make sure that that you do what you have to get away from these bad drivers. You see them swerving on the highway. You don't need to have your family's car anywhere near their vicinity.
All right. Do you have big holiday plans? Thanksgiving?
I do. Yes.
On the roads?
Very, very excited. So taking our family to Florida. We'll be visiting our in-laws, and we'll be down there, and probably too cold to get in the water.
Yeah, but it's Florida.
It's Florida.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, we'll be down there for 4 or 5 days, hanging out with the in-laws doing that. So I'm very excited.
And the best thing about a trip like that is when you have lots of kids there, it's like, there, go, get out and enjoy all this, right?
Plenty of things to do.
Plenty of things.
Plenty of eyes on them too, so you don't have to worry as much. So it's great.
All right, Alex, thanks so much, and happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
So if you would like to get in touch with Alex and his team at Alex R. White Lawyers, PLLC, just head on over to SueDistractedDriver.com.